ignoring what is happening within yourself and around yourself is not beneficial to yourself. We have to look at what is happening within us and outside of us in order to have any potential to make anything feel better in any way. And although it is quite disheartening, in other words, to look sometimes within ourselves and definitely outside ourselves in this current atmosphere, it's very disheartening. But in order for it to be less disheartening, we have to look at it in order to be able to address it, to be able to change it, to see what we need to do to change it. I've been starting to grow my own food, as I think we all should, considering a few things I could list, but blueberries, strawberries, romaine lettuce, tomatoes, watermelons, cantaloupe, different types of things. It could really make a difference at the end of the day. It can make a difference financially. It can make a difference in your overall survival in a lot of ways. And, a lot of the times, who is our labor and our finances we spend supporting? Is our labor and our finances we're giving to people supporting our own morals, reflecting our own morals? Do we know what we're funding? Do we know whether we want to be a part of that or not? Even though they do not give us many choices and they try to force us to fund cruel behaviors as much as they possibly can. There are other options. And yeah, it's really hard to get it going at a rate that can sustain yourself and sustain your family. But there are many ways, growing your own food and many more, that can really be a lifesaver to your family, can also really affect the world and change the world. And it might be harder to think about who you're funding and what you're funding. It's going to be really disheartening. But the only way to make it less disheartening is to look at that and look at who you really want to be supporting, what you really want to be supporting. You want to support yourself and your family. Look at your local markets. Look at local businesses. Start growing your own food. Start looking up how to get clean drinking water. Because nobody wants to be stuck in a situation or caught in a situation where you don't know what to do for basic survival. There's a lot of wildflowers, a lot of different mushrooms, so many different things that are edible and healthy for you. And not only that, there's medicine. Lion's mane mushroom is able to actually repair your damaged neurons in your brain. It can help you regain your memory, help you regain cognitive function. There's so many other mushrooms and plants that are actual medicine that could really help you at the end of the day if no other medicine is available to you. And with so many things being taken away from people in the world going through what it's going through, there's going to be groceries and medicine and important aspects of life that are not as available or available at all for more and more people, unfortunately. And I'm not saying it's a fix-all. I'm not saying it's a for sure, but wouldn't we rather have at least something to try, at least some type of backup plan? And wouldn't we rather be aware of where our labor and finances are going to fund and what they are funding? Wouldn't we rather not fund things that don't align with our morals? And like I said, I know they are literally trying to force us with everything in them to support their cruel behaviors. But you can't just give them what they want. It's not gonna benefit you and your survival in the long run. Just learning what can be food, what can be medicine, what can be water, what you can do within yourself to keep yourself going no matter what kind of situations we're in. And we're in situations right now that are uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to live in a society that is uncomfortable with you existing at all. And that's all of us now. They are not comfortable unless you are at a certain status. They do not care about your survival or what happens to you. So you should have plans about surviving. I don't know if anyone else had this experience, but my parents would have a fire escape plan for my family growing up in case there was a fire in the home. How would we get out? Where would we meet? It's always important to have a plan because it can really make a difference in the long run. So yeah, that's my ramble of the day. Other stuff is on my page. Honestly, some more deep type topics about surviving as a human here. And I hope you have a good day. Peace.